It was 2017, and the YouTube algorithm had a favorite child. The 3 a.m. video. You know the type? Blurry footage of someone sneaking into an abandoned asylum, whispering through cracked walls or chanting Bloody Mary into a dusty mirror. Back then, it was terrifying. To a kid, it felt like watching something you shouldn't, something dangerous. But as the trend went on, it got weirder, goofier even. Suddenly, people were FaceTiming Elmo at 3 in the morning or unboxing possessed Happy Meals in the dark. The fear turned into cringe. But here's the thing, even when the trend faded into parody, the time, 3 a.m., never stopped being creepy. Even now, as a former scared of the dark child and a current sleep-deprived adult, something about 3 a.m. still feels wrong. You're up late finishing a paper or staring at the ceiling in silence, and there it is again. That unease, that feeling of being watched. So why? Why is 3 a.m. still scary, even when we know better? Let's start with the oldest explanation, folklore. Historically, 3 a.m. is often referred to as the devil's hour or witching hour. Depending on where you're from, it's believed to be the time when the veil between the living and the dead is at its thinnest. In Western tradition, 3 in the morning is said to mock the Holy Trinity, being the exact opposite of 3 p.m., the time Jesus supposedly died. That's why some believe demonic forces are strongest at this hour. Witches, spirits, demons, you name it. They're all supposedly more active between 3 and 4 in the morning. There are old stories of people waking up at exactly 3 in the morning before experiencing something terrifying. And even if you don't believe in any of that, the stories stick. The imagery lingers because we grew up with them. Alright, so maybe you're not into ghosts and demons, fair. So let's talk about your brain. Around 3 in the morning, your circadian rhythm, the internal clock that regulates sleep, is at its lowest point. Your body temperature drops, your blood pressure is low, and melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, is peaking. If you happen to wake up during this time, your brain is in sleep inertia, that groggy half-awake state where nothing makes sense. So you're vulnerable, you're disoriented, and in that state your mind can misinterpret shadows or even sounds, turning harmless things into threats. A coat on a chair becomes a figure, a creak in the hallway becomes footsteps. Your brain, half asleep, tries to protect you by assuming the worst. It's biology, not ghosts, but your body doesn't know the difference. Now add the environment to the mix. 3 in the morning is the quietest time of the night. No traffic, no people, just stillness. And when the world is silent, your brain gets louder. Small noises feel amplified. The wind feels more eerie. A dripping faucet feels like a countdown. If you woke up at 3 p.m., you'd hear life outside your window. Birds, cars, conversations. Yet you'd feel connected to the world. But at 3 in the morning, it feels like you're the last person on earth. That isolation makes even the calmest mind wander the dark places. We're social creatures, and being alone, like truly alone, at the darkest part of the night, it triggers something inside of ourselves. Let's not forget what we've watched and heard. 3 a.m. has become a horror symbol in media. From classic ghost stories to horror movies to creepypasta and of course YouTube. The more you hear about something scary happening at 3 in the morning, the more your brain connects that time to fear. It's called psychological priming. So now, when you see that time flash on your phone, your heart skips. You're waiting for something bad to happen, even if nothing ever does. And this effect is even stronger on kids whose imaginations are still wild and unfiltered. Every shadow could be a monster. Every creak could mean something is watching. And let's be real, we love to be scared. We seek out those stories. We watch those 3 a.m. videos knowing they freak us out. It's a game we play with ourselves. So why is 3 in the morning scary? Because it's the perfect mix. It's folklore passed down through generations. It's the time your body is weakest and your brain is confused. It's isolation and silence turning harmless shapes into threats. It's media planting ideas that grow in the dark. It's the closet door slightly open, the creaking floorboard, the mirror you avoid looking into. Even when we outgrow the jump scares and silly YouTube trends, that fear still lingers. Now shaped by experience, knowledge, and the occasional late-night existential dread. So, if you wake up at 3 in the morning tonight and feel like something's watching you, just ignore it and go back to sleep. You still got work tomorrow, by the way. Hey guys, 20-second segment for the ones.